Hi guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'm relatively fine, although I'm massively overweight. My weight is around 96 kilograms at the height of 1 meter and 75 centimeters. So I'm massively overweight because I don't move enough, I don't exercise enough, and also mainly because of the antipsychotic medication olanzapine that I have to take, unfortunately. And what I also wanted to say, yesterday I had the voices again, but I didn't record anything because I would have disturbed my mother. And but in the future I will make again videos when I have the voices. I will also make other videos on other topics, especially on mathematical intelligence, eugenics, genetic engineering, and good looks, attractiveness, but also other topics. I will also extend the transhumanist policy, the description below the video about transhumanist policies, and I will of course have to finally create the website for the Transhumanist Party of Switzerland, Transhumane Partei der Schweiz, Parti Transhumaniste Suisse. Yes, I will have to do that, and I will also have to finally unbox the tripod and mount it and try it out, because with the tripod I can finally film myself with the movements of my hands and arms, so that the body language becomes more obvious than it is the case now, where I have to hold the smartphones with my hands. Therefore, as a result of that, my body language is not so visible, is not very well visible. Yeah. And what I also have to say, my mother, for the past maybe 2, 3 or 4 weeks, has slept close to my room, in another room, but close to my room, so she would have heard if I had made a video during the night when she was sleeping in the vicinity. So, but luckily this will end, maybe if we are lucky, in a few days. Maybe it will last longer. It depends when our house will be accessible in its entirety again, because at the moment about 1/3 of our house is not accessible. It is accessible but not clean, because we have Handwerk, we have people who replace our heating system. Our heating system is being replaced, and the people who do that, these replacements, are in a massive delay. Actually, the whole removal and new installation of the heating system should have taken only 1 week, but now it has taken already, I think, 3 weeks, yes. So we just hope that the installation will be finished soon, and we can use the whole house normally again. And yeah, and then my mother will sleep far away from my place, so I will be able to make videos in the night with easily again. And I will do that especially for telling what the voices are telling me. Yeah, the voices, they are telling me that I go to at the moment I don't have them, but when I have them, they are telling me that I go to worst possible hell, that I should imagine that the devil exists, and not just as some kind of fallen angel that is still depending on God, but as a truly independent and truly evil and true and equally powerful force like God, force, like as a force that is equally powerful to God. So a devil that one really has to be afraid of, that one shouldn't follow, because if God and the devil are on par, and one has decided for the devil, as the voices tell me that I have done, then it would be truly bad, and yeah, like that. And that, because of that, I would go to worst possible hell, because I'm some kind, according to the voices, I'm some kind of best friend of the devil, and yeah, things like that, yeah. And I usually tell them that if this is true indeed, given the vastness, that possible infinity of the universe, it would mean that an infinitive number of creatures exist in a truly infinite universe, and then the chances are infinitely small that I'm the worst possible entity in the whole universe of all universe, in this infinite universe. And that the chances are very high that several creatures will hear voices or thoughts like that, and that then only one of them can be the worst entity in the whole universe of all universes, and then the chances are low that it is me among all these worst possible, most evil entities, creatures, yeah. No, it's not, it's very unlikely that I'm such a bad guy, that I'm the worst of all entities in the universe. This is my own opinion, but the voices, they keep saying, you are the worst creator, you will be punished most horribly in hell, you will suffer infinitely and in the worst possible way in hell. Yeah. This is unlikely. Okay, I'm still eating meat. Okay, I'm using too many handkerchiefs and plastic bags and gloves because I'm afraid of chemicals. And the voices also tell me that I don't work enough, which is actually also not true, because I try constantly to do something meaningful, purposeful, sensible, and I don't, for example, I don't never watch any TV. I try to use my time in the most intelligent way, so that it makes most sense. Yeah. So, as much as possible sense, yeah. As much sense as possible. And, still the voices frequently appear and tell me almost the same thing in every instance, yeah. Whenever they come, whenever they are here. Yeah. Of course, I also don't say I'm really one of the best guys, no. I think I am just, in terms of ethical living, I'm just below average. I think I have good political ideas, but in terms of personal life conducting, or Lebensführung, lifestyle, I'm below average. This I accept, yeah. I could live in a much better way, and I should live in a much better way, but maybe I'm one can say 70% of people live in a better way, although they might pollute the environment more, but they still live in a better way because they work maybe harder, I'm not sure. And 30% of people live worse than me. Maybe it's like that. Maybe it's also different. Maybe I'm above average and maybe 40% live better and 60% worse than me. I'm not sure. I cannot judge it. But what is certain is that I am not one of the worst creatures in the universe, because then 90.999999999 and so on % of all creatures would have to be better than me, and I would be the single worst or one of the worst entities, and this is so unlikely that I don't believe it, and I don't accept what the voices tell me. They can keep telling it me, but I will not believe it. But what I also want to say in this regards is that Buddhism, with its goal of reaching the nirvana, is a very interesting religion. It's in some way totally the opposite of my own ideology, because my own ideology has a goal, advocates for a human struggle for technological and moral perfection in the real world here, in this world here, and Buddhism promotes Entsagung von der Welt. It's an inner peace, an inner state of peace, and no longer being subjected to struggling, to desires, to having to reach some kind of goal. And so it's actually the opposite. But as I have to say and admit, in some way really admire Buddhism, because Buddhism, it's actually also what, especially when I have the voices, I also wish. When I have the voices, I don't want to reach any mathematical or intelligence related or technology related goal anymore, but simply to reach peace and being free of any suffering or desire or having to reach a certain goal. Just that everything ends, that everything comes to an end, that my suffering comes to an end, that everything is finished. So it's some kind of nirvana that I long for. Yeah, nachdem ich mich sehne in German. Yeah, and so Buddhism, I think, beside my own religion ideology, is a very interesting and also timeless religion and worldview or philosophy or whatever you might define it. Yeah, also Buddhism should be promoted beside my own ideology, because it's a very important and necessary counterbalance to my own my own usual thinking when I don't have the voices, when I am in normal thinking mode. And yeah. Okay, thanks for watching. Now I have recorded 14 minutes and 60 seconds, so I have to stop anyway, because at 15 minutes I cannot, if the video is longer than 15 minutes, I cannot upload it anymore. So thanks a lot for watching. I say time and date. Still, this I have to do. I'm not sure if the clock is precise where I'm reading it now. It's 20 hours, 8 p.m., 41 minutes, Thursday, No, sorry, Tuesday, 26th of October 2018. Bye, thanks.